Mr. Holder. I want to thank you to start with for your cooperation with the questionnaire that we recently put out to Year 10 parents. We had an overwhelming reply. Over 70% of parents in Year 10 have replied to the questionnaire, giving us valuable feedback in what we need to do in our next steps to reopen the Academy on June the 15th. So we're putting this little video together to put your minds at rest in regards to the safety of your child when they come onto the Academy, when we invite them back. So what I'm going to do is just give you a quick walk around the Academy and show you what we've put in place to ensure that your child is safe whilst they're visiting the Academy. So as Year 10s arrive, they'll be asked to stand 2 metres apart either side of the door. We will only ever have 5 Year 10s on site at one time. There will never be more than 5 students on site at one time. So they'll be queuing up either side 2 metres apart. They will wait at the door when they arrive. There will be a receptionist just ahead, and they'll be asked to walk in and wait here by this yellow line. When they get to the yellow line, Mrs. Parker will be on reception. She'll call.
Please can the next one move forward?
So the student will move to here. At this point, Miss Parker.
Do you have an NHS letter stating that you are at high risk from coronavirus?
At this point, you obviously have to say yes or no.
Have you had any of the following symptoms within the last 14 days? A high temperature, a new continuous cough, or loss of taste and smell?
And at this point, if any of the answers to those questions are yes, we will then have to send that student home.
Have you been in close proximity to anyone being tested, has tested positive, or experienced any of the symptoms of COVID-19 within the last 14 days?
And again, if that is the case, then we will send the student home. So after that, those questions have been completed and everything is okay, then the student will step forward where Mrs. Parker will take their temperature.
It's fine, yes.
And if they are fine, they will then be buzzed through. On the way through, there is a hand sanitizer, so all students will then be asked to sanitize their hands as they go through. As we go through, we'll keep to the left-hand side, following the arrows in front. Okay. At this point, if a student needs to use the toilets, the staff toilets will be available. The men's is here. If the student needs the toilet, if they just knock on the door here, a member of the reception staff will come in and allow them to use the toilets. Any time during the walk around or any time that the students are with a member of staff, if they feel ill or unwell, then we will then send them, walk them down to the isolation room, where they'll be placed in here until we can contact home for either yourselves to come and pick your child up or for us to send the student home. Okay, so where we're going now is we're going to go up to the A block, and during this period of isolation while we're opening the Academy to Year 10s only, we would just be basing all the contact with members of staff in our A block, just one block in the school. Again, these are the female toilets, so if one of the students wish to use the toilets, again they'll have to go to reception and ask a member of staff to check the toilets before they go in. So as we come through now, the Teaching and Learning Centre is open for students of key workers, so entry to here is not allowed. You will continue to walk through the stairway up to the A block. So you'll see again, keeping social distancing of 2 metres. It's on the stairs. and the arrows indicating which way to go. We've got signage on the wall, asking students to keep their distance as well. And then we approach the area where the one-to-one meetings will take place. So again, you'll see that we're using 3 classrooms here, A24, A23 and A22. The sanitizer on the wall, again, in case students want to use it to clean their hands after walking through doors and staircases. Students then wait here until called through by a member of staff. So you'll see we've got PE and sport here, English and mathematics with these doors here. Okay, so students were called in by their member of staff and they'll follow the arrows. As we come in, 2 metres apart, member of staff will be sitting here and the student then will be asked to go and sit in the seat here. Again, the students have a little script here which we'll ask them to read. So basically it's thanking them for attending the session, directing them to using the hand sanitizer if required, using the notebook to record the information you are given and the folder for your handout. So each student will be given a book and a folder. We do ask that students bring their own pens in though, please. And as they leave, please keep to the one-way system as you move around the carousel exercise, and keep focused on your work at home and keep in touch with your teachers. As well as the students having this script, members of staff will also have a script which my colleague will read through.
So on arrival, please seat yourself up at this desk only. Use the teacher's connection for your laptop. Only one student should be with you at any time and they should sit at the desk opposite that is set up for them. Students must hand sanitize as they sit down. Issue the first student in each session with a notebook and folder. Please keep to timings. The beeps will go after 15 minutes. Students must follow the one-way system around the 5 classrooms and staircases. IT support will be available in A21. Heads of house will direct them there if required. Please use the wipes provided to clean the student desk as each student leaves.
Thank you. So basically, after the conversation with the member of staff, which will take 15 minutes, and what they'll be discussing is what work they've done over the last couple of months, but also they'll have a chat about work that needs to be done over the forthcoming couple of weeks. And again, opportunity then to do some one-to-one via FaceTime on Microsoft Teams or by Zoom. At the end of 15 minutes, a signal will be given to students to move on. So once the students leave, they will then again keep 2 metres distance apart from member of staff. Once the student has finished their one-to-one with a member of staff at the end of 15 minutes, they will then be directed out of the door. Once the student has then finished with the member of staff in there, we've got a team of cleaners who are on site all day and go in and wipe down the tables and chairs. They will then be asked to go through to the next member of staff, which in this case will be English. The room has the same layout as the previous room, so as you can see there, it's the same layout for English. Again, the same procedures will apply in regards to the 15 minutes of time. Again, when they come through, they'll go into maths. Again, it's the same layout in that room as well. When they have then completed their 3 appointment times with members of staff, they will then go through this door through to A11. As they walk through here, we will have 2 IT technicians on hand for any issues that may come up from the conversations that the students have had with members of staff regarding IT or laptop usage or anything to do with their computers. We'll then continue to walk through here. There are wipes and sanitizer available if they need to do it. Again, keeping 2 metres apart. They will then come through, and we've got 2 more rooms here. Here, they'll be having their science appointments, so there'll be a member of science in this room as well. The same procedure will follow as it has done in English, Maths and PE. Once their appointment is complete, they will then come out the door, wait here before they go into A11, which is where they have their one-to-one with a member of the head's house. Again, there are some sanitisers available should they need them. And as I said, they'll come through to A11 to have their one-to-one with their heads of house. So then finally, when they've seen their heads of house, they will then be asked to leave the academy. They will come down the one-way system again, it's all signed as we go down. And then just before the student leaves, what we'll just ask them to do is just use the sanitiser to clean their hands before they leave site. And then they'll go through to the main reception where they'll be allowed by the receptionist. They'll then come through to the doors, and then the staff will be on reception to let them out, and they'll keep the left-hand side and exit the academy. So I hope that's given you a taste as to what your students will experience when they come into the academy. By all means, if you need to contact me with more questions, please do not hesitate to email me on inquiries@farringdonca.net or phone reception, and we'll answer any queries that you may have. And I hope this has put your mind at rest, and that we'll see your child over the next couple of weeks in school. In the meantime, take care, and I hope to see you all soon.